According to research in psychology and relationships, 97% of men are missing subtle hints sent by women. We'd known each other for a while, and she kept saying how awesome her breasts were, and then she offered to show them to me. Of course, I said that I believed her word, and she didn't have to do that. Unfortunately for most men, women's hints look something like this. Instead of expressing their true feelings directly, women often send hints and subtle signals through their moves or behavior. Therefore, it is very important for any man to be capable of identifying them to be successful on the dating front. In this video, we'll cover common hints women use to invite you to meet them, kiss them, or even spend the night together. Watch it to the end so you won't miss their hidden messages anymore. The first hint on our list is quite obvious, but men tend to overlook it more often than not. This one comes from the strange things she does with her clothes. A girl may accidentally lift her dress, undo some buttons, or pull up her skirt. With such actions, which she performs unconsciously, a woman seems to be calling on a gentleman to take more decisive action. That said, women can also take these actions on purpose. For example, when an object that seems to have fallen by accident forces her to stand in a seductive position, she is openly counting on a more intimate continuation to the evening. Therefore, women often provoke men with such techniques from time to time. Let's move on and have a close look at the phrase, "I'm at home, doing nothing." For most men, this clue is pretty vague. For them, it's nothing but a signal that the girl is enjoying herself while relaxing at home. In reality, more often than not, she's hinting that she's bored and would like to go out. Remember to always pay attention to what the girl says and in what way. Then, once a phrase like this comes up in the middle of a conversation, you'll be ready to suggest leaving her boring home life and going for a walk instead. Well, this one is a bit more complicated. I tried to kiss a girl, but she moved away from me. Sounds like a total fiasco that any man fears. This is where a technique called triangle gaze can come to your rescue. Have you ever noticed a girl looking at your eyes, then at your lips, and then back to your eyes? Yeah, that's basically it. Eyes don't lie. Sometimes they reflect our true thoughts and feelings. You see, the triangle gaze serves as an obvious sign that she wants you to share a kiss with her. As soon as you recognize it, all you have to do is to take a step forward. The next hint you shouldn't miss is when she just happens to leave something at your place or somewhere nearby. A book, a scarf, headphones. Think of it as a great opportunity for the next meeting or contact. Ladies rarely do that for no reason. In fact, it's one of the most subtle tactics to leave a mark on your life. Now, we have a not so obvious gesture. By frequently mentioning your name in conversation, she's trying to establish emotional intimacy. If you find her saying your name a lot, even when she doesn't have to, she probably wants to emphasize how much of a special person you are to her. The next hint lies in her telling you that she's not currently in a relationship. In most cases, women don't say straight out if they are seeking a relationship, but they may point out that they are not currently dating anyone, or that they are not active in this regard. There is no explanation for why many women think that declaring their loneliness is enough for guys to figure out what they really mean. Yet for some reason, they keep persisting in using this technique. In other words, congratulations, she is available for dating and perhaps hopes that you will be able to pick up on this message and fix the situation. There is actually a follow-up line, "Maybe I'll tell you sometime when we meet," or other similar references to a potential meeting. All such intrigue hooks may imply that the girl doesn't mind meeting you but can't say it openly. Nevertheless, many men perceive this type of phrase as a formal offer without taking it seriously, and that's a shame. A similar signal can be detected when a girl is curious about your schedule, especially your weekend plans. This isn't a matter of being polite or trying to carry on a conversation. Chances are, she wants to know when she can see you again. Or maybe she's hinting that she's free during that time. If you were able to identify her hint of a meeting and everything went well, then a goodbye hug will tell you whether she wants you to kiss her or not. In case you didn't detect any obvious signs during the meeting and can't decide whether to give her a kiss or not, a goodbye hug will do the job for you. As you give her a hug, see if she pulls away after a few seconds or lingers on. A tight and long hug is a clear sign that she needs more than that. She wants you to kiss her. The ball is now on your side, and it's up to you to decide whether your relationship will proceed to a new stage. Another entry in our list of subtle signals of interest is when a girl shows off her beauty way too often. She may quickly start, for example, looking in the mirror, frantically fixing her hair, or putting on lipstick once she sees you approaching her or just looking at her. Or Or, if you already know each other, she may go to the restroom and come back with makeup on. So keep an eye out if her makeup has become brighter and more visible. She just wants to look her best, thus a quick touch-up with lipstick and powder helps her achieve this. If she has no other plans, be sure to know, you are the one she's doing it for. Besides, when a woman is around the object of her affection, she will automatically try to touch her neck, mouth, and lips. According to psychologists, if a woman touches her neck while talking to you, then it is almost a guaranteed sign that she finds you appealing. The other hint you might notice is when your date is over but you haven't kissed yet. She might ask you to walk her home instead of leaving her in a taxi, or she may not get out of the car even after you get home and continue talking to you. She might even ask you to take a short trip with her somewhere. The reason is that she is looking for ways to extend your date so that you finally develop enough courage to kiss her. Alright, here's something else to watch for at the end of your date. She invites you to her place when there are a dozen places you can go. In this case, she's showing how comfortable she is at sharing her personal life with you. Her reasoning, she wants you to see her book collection. However, as you may have guessed, it's not about books at all. After the initial warm conversations at home, stop in the moment and kiss her. She is more likely to reciprocate since she is in her comfort zone. Given the setting, there's a good chance that things could go beyond a kiss. The same goes for asking for help with small tasks. She's subtly letting you act like a hero in her eyes. Does she need help picking out furniture or setting up something on her phone? Maybe she's just trying to find an excuse to spend more time with you. Next hint, have you noticed her memorizing small details from your conversations and revisiting those topics later on? If so, it means she is listening carefully and really appreciates what you have in your mind. She may use this as a way to show her special attention to you. The reverse trick is the case of her forgetting some info you gave her earlier on and asking you to repeat it. Or she may forget some details and ask you for them again. Sometimes girls can use a little forgetfulness as an excuse in order to prolong the conversation. Next one, if she delicately mentions buying a new dress or changing her hairstyle, she is clearly suggesting that she wants to hear your opinion on the matter. Think of it as a great opportunity to compliment her and see how she would react. Another signal is when you notice that she has started using your expressions or copying your manner of communication. Such behavioral patterns often occur unconsciously when one person is highly sympathetic towards another. Believe it or not, you will most likely hear about the next signal for the first time. A girl may, for example, often lower her head or look down while smiling while talking to you, as if she were ashamed of her smile. Or for example, if she always agrees to go with you to a certain cafe or restaurant you suggest without much bargaining. These are the most telling manifestations of pliability and submissional behavior, as well as a clear female hint of sympathy. The thing is that when a woman communicates with a man she likes, in 90% of cases she will show gestures of submission. It doesn't matter if she's a daring or a reserved businesswoman, all ladies dream of being around a more dominant man. Bro, don't miss these signals. We would be grateful for your support of this video and the channel. Don't miss our future and previous videos. Have a great time watching. Bye.